What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another episode of my player career mode. This is episode number 57, and we start today's episode off with a game against Fiorentina here at the Juventus Stadium. And of course, in the last episode I showed you guys, right now I'm without doubt playing my best football. I really am. I'm in form right now. I'm sure if there was an Ultimate Team card of me, I'd definitely be in form at the moment, because I'm playing very well right now. And as we take on Fiorentina here at the Juventus Stadium, I also mentioned in the last episode, the league, we haven't given up on the league just yet, but we're still 3 points behind Napoli, and Roma, who are 1 point in front of us, have played a game more, so you know we've got a game in hand on them, and I definitely feel comfortable that we will finish inside the top 2. But I still believe that Napoli, with that 3-point gap, with 7 games to go, I still feel as though they're deciding the ascendancy, really. And, you know, we'll keep on going. But, you know, I do believe that this year we'll have to hope for a Coppa Nazionale and Champions League double. But, yeah, we took on Fiorentina. The first chance fell there, but the second chance fell here on the stroke of half-time. And I've mentioned it many times before. The giant throw-in trait is my favourite trait in FIFA. It really is. I absolutely love it. It's just such a weird thing for me. I've always loved it, and even if I only get to use it like once a game, I still absolutely love it, because sometimes you'll be able to get a goal from it and you just feel like a wizard. You really do. You feel like some kind of special magician. Nobody else on the pitch can do what you can do when you can just launch a throw into the box and hopefully get a goal from it, and we do. Carlos Tevez wins the header and puts it in via the far post. We're 1-0 up, and although I won't get credited with an assist for that goal, it is technically an assist, so I'm very happy. It's 1-0, a great giant throw-in assist for me there, my second of the season, and in the 65th minute I end up winning a penalty for my side as well. And well, to be honest, at first I was like, that's a definite penalty, surely, but I watched this back on the replay, and I want to ask you guys the question: did I dive? Seriously, did I dive here? Because as you can see, I'm already falling before the slide challenge comes in. So is that a dive? I think it is. I mean, you know, as a player, I'm definitely going to say no. I mean, I definitely felt contact there. But for me, I think I kind of fell into him. But still, penalty to Juventus. However, I wouldn't get to take it. And I was kind of annoyed about that, because I've only missed one penalty in my career. Tevez stand up, and he ended up blazing the ball over the bar with a chip. And I just sat there and thought, that was my penalty. I won that penalty. I should take that penalty. Tevez has already got one goal. Now let me get a goal. But instead, Tevez took the ball off my hands, took the penalty, and put it over the bar. And I thought, do you know what? I've had enough. I'm requesting a sub. I'm feeling unloved right now. My teammates aren't passing me the ball enough, and I thought, that's it. As you can see me face palming there, sitting there thinking, seriously Tevez, how can you put that penalty so far over the bar with chip? I get myself subbed off, and to be honest, I tired myself out because we had a Champions League game in midweek, and so because of that I thought I may as well just save some stamina points. I trust my team to do the job without me, even if Tevez is missing those terrible penalties, and I trust my team to do the job, so I subbed myself off, and as you can see, they won by 3-0, and I'll be perfectly fit for the midweek Champions League game, and I think that just works out better for everyone, to be honest. And yeah, that's why I subbed myself off after the penalty miss. And that would of course mean I was fully fit for this game against Barcelona in the Champions League semi-final first leg here at the Juventus Stadium. And of course, you know, as much as I would like to see us keep on going in the league and keep on putting the pressure on the league leaders Napoli, I think we all know that the Champions League is like the holy grail of all tournaments, and I really want to win it. It'll be absolutely fantastic to do it in my first sort of Champions League season, if you will, as a player. And we do take on Barcelona, and to be honest, you know, I came into this game and I was sitting there thinking, it's a really massive game, and you know, I'm excited for it, don't get me wrong, but as you guys know, player career mode, the opposition teams work in the sense that they will just pass you to death. I mean, if you haven't died from boredom through watching the AI pass, then you clearly have some unbelievable patience. And you know, we take on Barcelona. I was sitting there thinking, yeah, I can't wait to play against Messi and Iniesta and Neymar and players like that, and new signings that have in this game such as Vidal. But to be honest, I would know there would be very few chances. The first chance did fall here. Tevez's shot was well saved by Kivrak, the Barcelona goalkeeper, as they got the ball away. And we'd have to wait until the 43rd minute for another chance. Here is Marquisio, spreads the ball towards me. Here I collect the ball. I'm looking for a runner. I'm waiting. Then I do find it back in Marquisio. Marquisio collects it back, heals it to me. I give it to Pogba. Pogba strikes it, but it's a good save again by Kivrak. But that was it for the first half. And just look at these stats at half time. 65% possession for Barcelona and 91% pass accuracy, and that's just, and again they'd had 0 shots, and that just sums up how frustrating this game can be, because I'm not going to lie, I mean, you know, this is the way Barcelona play. We expect this kind of football from them, but it's just kind of frustrating, you know, especially as, you know, an individual player. I don't mind it so much in a manager career mode, because you can control all 11 players and you can start to put more pressure on and make them play a different style of football, but when you're just one player, you can't influence anything on the game, and there were so few chances in this game, and there was a chance there for me in the 81st minute to get the goal. It was a bit of a scramble, it fell to me, really scrappy there, defending from Barcelona, but I sliced the shot really on my weaker left foot into the stands there, my 2-star weak foot, so that was really poor there. I could have given us the lead, but I think you can forgive me really, it was under pressure and it was on my weaker foot, but still 0-0, and again those are the chances you have to take against Barcelona, because you're not going to get too many others. But from that, the goal kick was played forward and we collected the ball again. I hit a crossfield ball to Tevez, who finds Marquisio, a lovely piece of passing there, spots the run of Asamoah, crosses the ball in, I win the header and hit the post. So unfortunate, almost made it 1-0, but unfortunately we did get an injury as well. We stayed down, and that is a real shame, because I also heard Martin Tyler and Alan Smith say regarding the injury I just picked up there.
One or two players are warming up for the home team. We'll see who comes on.
The Juventus were readying a substitution. Of course, when that happens, your game's off, basically. You know, as soon as the injury comes and you hear the commentators say that the team is about to make a sub, you know that's you. You know you're getting off the pitch. So, unfortunately for us, that would be my last involvement in the game. And I did get subbed off literally right there, and there was one kick after my substitution, which was kind of pointless. But still, I got subbed off, and that was a real shame. So I was sitting there thinking, even though I was able to run the injury off and continue the game for the last few minutes, you do know it could easily be one of those niggling injuries that, despite running off in the game, you'll still get a couple of weeks out on the sidelines, as we drew that game 0-0 against Barcelona. I played really poorly in that game as well. I only got a 6.6 rating. I wasn't really on my game, but again, I did find it frustrating to play against Barcelona's philosophy. But still, we drew the game 0-0. It's not too bad because we didn't concede an away goal, which I'm pleased with, but I would have liked to have taken at least one of those two really good opportunities I had late on in the second half. But anyway, we take on Bologna for the third and final game of today's episode, and I was very grateful as well, because despite getting that injury, I still did manage to play in the next game, which is on the weekend. And it's been really weird this season, you know. I haven't had a single injury which has kept me out of any games, and that's actually really bizarre. I mean, it really is, because you guys would have seen, you know, in my first season at Forest, I had a couple of injuries that were long term. I had a few sort of monthly injuries and a couple of week injuries as well. I had the same at Fulham, quite a few little niggling, couple of weeks sideline absences, and I missed out quite a few games playing for Fulham. But this season I've played every single game, really. So I started every single game, and it's bizarre, isn't it? It's genuinely bizarre, because that doesn't really happen to me. Usually I get an injury and I have quite an injury plagued season. This one I've kept myself fit throughout the entire year. That is a real surprise. But anyway, we do take on Bologna for the third and final game of today's episode, and the first chance of ball here in the 28th minutes, I play a crossfield ball to Berardi. He gives it to Tevez, who collects the ball here, slides it back into Berardi, who's just onside. He crosses the ball into the 6-yard box, and De Chegli, a rare starter for us, heads it in and makes it Bologna 0, Juventus 1. I have to say as well, although this is a generic stadium, this stadium is really nice despite it being generic. And yeah, still, Bologna 0, Juventus 1 has got a bit off topic there. Bologna 0, Juventus 1, great header by De Chegli, and it is 1-0. And in the 36th minute, a great combination of, I think it was Chiellini and our goalkeeper Stefan made a good stop there to keep Bologna from scoring and equalising in this game. And again, another chance here just before half time, but it will fall to us instead as I collect the ball and give it to Pogba. Pogba collects the ball and then plays it inside towards Carlos Tevez. Tevez finds his man De Chegli, the goal scorer, who spreads it out wide towards the run of Berardi. Berardi keeps on going. Good opportunity here. I'm at the far post. I'm waiting for the cross. Eventually Berardi shoots himself though, and it goes just wide the post and out for a goal kick. So last chance of the first half there. We almost doubled our goal tally, but unfortunately it was still 1-0. And in this game I was doing the usual, really, sort of dropping deep, spreading the play around, crossfield balls and so on. Not really looking to burst into the middle and get the goals. And as you can see, I'm passing the ball around here, sort of creating the opportunities. And as I get tackled here, the ball falls to my man Tevez, who strikes it, but it hits the post and is cleared away. So quite a few opportunities for us, but not for me. And again, I think it just goes to show you my sort of selfless streak. Even though I have been in really good form lately and I've been scoring a few more goals, I think it still goes to show that I am still that type of player who's going to drop deep and support the team in that sort of central forward, centre attacking mid slot, as opposed to playing as a natural out and out striker, which you genuinely sort of associate me with when you think about where my position is and what my stats lie in. But still, it was still 1-0, and as you can see, the game was not being close out exactly, but we had 23 minutes to go and we were just passing the ball around. Really, as you can see, I'm not sort of playing as the main striker. I'm letting Tevez do that job, so I'm dropping deeper a little bit and sort of dictating the tempo, dictating the play. And as the passes get played around here, Javi Martinez finds Tevez to make a great run forward, peel off the back of Sorensen, then beat him with a lovely McGeady spin and smash it into the top corner. What a goal that was. It makes it 2-0. Unfortunately, I couldn't see the replay because the sub got put on the pitch, but it was a lovely goal regardless. And after that, I decided to sub myself off because I was tiring a little bit, and we do have that much more important Champions League semi-final, second leg against Barcelona in midweek. So a nice goal, but I thought I'd sub myself off after the game, and as you'll see in a minute, we did win the game by 4-0. So things looking very good here as we close out the season with Juventus, and who knows, that treble could still be on if we keep our composure and keep on winning these games. But as always, guys, a big thank you for watching the video. I really hope you have enjoyed it. If you have enjoyed the episode, please leave a like because it's much appreciated. It really does help my channel out, and I'll see you for the next episode of my player career mode very soon.